let us... I'm not sure what happened there. Anyway, at any rate, let us record our evolution. Yes, we will. What should we record it as? Not quite sure. Godfish? Godzilla? It's not really Godzilla, is it? What's a really famous fish? Ah! How about... I just thought of it. Go with Mr. Limpet. And I'm probably not going to spell this correctly. I hope at least one of you out there gets that joke. Being that it was an old movie starring Don Knotts, in which he jumps into the ocean and turns into a fish. Anyway, guess I'd like to leave now, Gaia. I am Gaia. The fish age lasted about 2 billion years. As it ended, it gave way to the beginning of a new world, one filled with oxygen. It is called the Land Age. The Strolites and plants have already begun living here to prepare a better place for those who choose to follow. Yes, indeed, the plants will serve to create a better place by letting us eat them. Here is a present for surviving the fish age. It is the body of an amphibian. You have lungs so that you may breathe, and you may also move more freely about. A new adventure awaits you. Your new body. A new adventure awaits your new body. So, great power. Please give this creature a new body. I love my ability to butcher my own language. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the heck that thing is, but that's what we are. Let us go to the era when the creatures reached land. We shall use the time trans. Time trans, go! Wahoo! Time traveling. The next stage is the age of amphibians. Amphibians, Acoustiga, and insects, which were the first to arrive, have already lived on land. There should be a lot of large plants growing there, but something is wrong. Indeed, what is wrong? Well, we shall find it out in Chapter 2! Early creatures of land, 300 to 230 million BC. Oh yeah. Alright, well we'll pick it up right there when we come back in the next segment, friends. Indeed, it has been fun. We've conquered the fish age, and I'm excited to see what new evolutions await us. So until then, friends. Hello friends, and welcome back to another exciting day of Let's Play EVO. Oh, just take in the scenery, enjoy the calming water. Really just look at the land, the mountains, the total lack of pretty much any vegetation. What's going on here? This continent, the world is supposed to be teeming with life. Where's the life? Is that me or is that Japan up in the northeast? Yeah, the beginnings of Japan or something. Alright. No more Japan jokes. Anyway. Coast of Pangaea. Could it be possibly related to Pangea? Who knows? Let's continue on. Oh yeah. We are an amphibian. We do have the ability to swim in water. However, you'll soon find out that evolving kind of is a big disadvantage. Or I should say evolving into a new era pretty much makes you suck. Oh man, are we slow as all get out. We can't jump worth jack. We're just totally bogged down. Look at this. Even these little hermit crabs are putting up a fight. Look, we can't even... we can't even get them. That last one just eludes me. Alright. I mean, I guess we're supposed to be a frog, or... I don't even know. I thought frogs could jump. This guy can't even jump. I'm gonna gum things to death with his lack of teeth, too. EVO tip. I can't believe I said EVO. I hate that. EVO tip. Welcome to the world of amphibians. If you evolve your tail, you will... blah, blah, blah. He's just basically saying evolve your tail so you can get stuff done. It is actually pretty good advice. So we could go up north. Actually, well, I guess we'll go up north. Whatever. Pointless level, but... Empty land! Woo! corny music. I actually like this music. Alright. This is important to the plot surrounding the plot, I guess. I think there are a couple different endings you can get to this game. Maybe there's like 2 endings. Tell you what, friends, I will just go ahead and ruin it for you. So, spoiler, mute me or whatever, or stop watching the video. But you really have to play through the game twice to understand this. So I'm just going to tell you, when it says you hear someone whispering in the air above you, it's aliens. Because one of the possible, I mean, there's like a couple, this game kind of combines in one way or the other a lot of religious viewpoints of creationism. Like, we've got, or not creationism, I'm sorry, a lot of religious viewpoints of, like, how the world existed. Why did I say religious? Just a lot of viewpoints. One of them being the Garden of Eden, you know, that kind of beginning, this perfect garden, which comes from Christianity. Then you have, of course, evolution, which comes from, I guess it's Scientology. I mean, I don't know. I really haven't studied any of the technical terms of that, but, you know, where things evolve. And then you have another theory that the world actually was created by aliens, and then the aliens sprouted the life on Earth or something. So these voices that we're going to hear periodically throughout the game are pretty much like pointless if you don't know that they're aliens, because then you're just like, okay, well, random people are talking. So these are aliens talking. Captain, the green crystal has the power to change your body back to the way it was before, doesn't it? Yes. But Captain, isn't it wrong to operate the process in reverse? This crystal must be bad for the evolution process. Absolutely not. I will not take responsibility for anything that happens. It is still for the good of all this planet. Yeah, I'm sorry for that long-winded explanation. I just wasn't really quite sure how to handle the fact that aliens are in this game, but whatever. So yeah, green crystal there. Looks like it doesn't do anything, but what it actually does is it lets us review our old evolution. And we see we have 2 of them here, obviously. You can record up to 50. We have the... No, I don't want to... Alright. Well, I thought we could view them, but... You can evolve backwards into something that you've already been. And for each green crystal you consume, you can do it 1 time. And it lasts, like a minute, somewhere around there. Alright, onwards to the actual part of the game now. The Ocean of Pange. Something. You'd think for being an amphibian, newly evolved from being a fish, we'd be a little bit better at swimming, but we are slow as all get out. Alright, these are cola fish. We should recognize them. We evolved parts of our body to become like a cola fish when we were a fish.
We're cola fish. It is very difficult for us to evolve or fight against other creatures, so we stay as we are.
Yeah, they're coal fish. They don't really evolve. I think actually it's pretty funny because I remember hearing this sometime in high school that literally there was some kind of fish called the coal fish, and they found like fossils of them that literally like showed that they hadn't evolved over the last million years or something like that. I just know that that's loosely based around some kind of scientific discovery. I'm not quite sure, but just kind of funny that they actually put a reason for it. They're just like,
we don't want to evolve. We stay the way we are.
So these are little acoustigas, I guess. I think that's what they're called. So I guess we're an Acoustiga, but I don't rightly know what an Acoustiga is. Yeah, we suck so much, we can't even kill these guys who are just kind of standing here. Alright, so one thing you've obviously noticed is we have an added mechanic to the game now, and that is the ability to harm creatures by jumping on their head. You can't bounce infinitely on someone's head. You can only bounce and hit them once, and after that you'll just pass through them. But you can, however, bounce off of multiple targets in a single bound. So, you know, if we jumped and hit this guy here, we can't jump and hit him again. We'll just pass through him like that. But if there are 2 targets, we can jump and hit both the targets. And, yeah, we suck, friends. This part of the game is actually one of my favorite, because it's just kind of difficult to really get in the swing of things. My advice is to jump, turn around, and bite. These guys only have 2 hit points, and yeah, you can kind of jump and get lucky and bite them. Also, if you have to, wait till nightfall. Obviously, another mechanic of this game. Another reason why this game is so cool. There's day and night. I mean, yeah, Simon's Quest did that, and a couple other games did that at this point. It's not the first game to do day and night, but it's just, they didn't have to, and it's a real nice added mechanic. It helps you, especially in the beginning, when you, well, honestly, when you just suck, and you just really can't even catch up with anything. Gosh dang it! Alright, I think 50 is all we need to get rid of this awful tail of ours. No, we need 100. Are you serious? Is there anything else we can get? Dorsal fin, maybe? Oh, yeah, we can get original dorsal fin. Alright, let's go with that. We need just about everything we can get at this point. Whoa! Look at this crazy thing. Yeah, I think that gave us some more hit points. Maybe it increased our agility, I'm not quite sure. It's hard to tell when you're, like, slow as... oh, I don't even know. Slow as the characters in Final Fantasy VI to realize that Kefka is trying to rule the world. Well, at any rate. I don't really suggest moving on from this point of the game. Oh, does this dorsal fin let us jump higher? If we can manage to grab one of those dragonflies, they're worth a nice, decent, I think it's 30 EXP. Compared to our 10 that we're getting at the moment isn't really cutting it. No, get back here! Dang it! Ah! Frustrating little acoustikas. No! Alright, let's just try biting. Maybe the bite tactic will... No, that doesn't really work either. Come here! No! I'm not letting you escape! Alright, we got him. Friends, I rightly don't have a very... how to put it? Dignified strategy as to how to get through this part. And my coordination with the keystrokes are a little off. Really, you shouldn't have too much trouble just implementing that tactic I was showing you. Jump, bite, land on them, wheel around, and just try and sink your gummy fangs on them. We don't even have a tongue! We're supposed to be an amphibian, the least you could do is give us a tongue. Like when maybe this jaw, instead of biting, you stick out your tongue and it lashes the enemies. Ooh, a 2-for-1 deal. Alright, we got 100 finally. It's about what we need. Well, let's take a look at the jaws. What is our jaws here? 200 for an Acoustica's jaw. We have frog jaws! What up with that? Anyway, here we go with our power tail. Get rid of this awful fin-like thing. This, getting rid of the power tail is really gonna help you a lot. It's gonna allow you to do 2 damage. Or I'm sorry, not getting rid of the power tail. Acquiring the power tail is gonna help you a lot. It's gonna allow you to do 2 damage, adds more hit points. Hit points really aren't the issue at this part of the game, though. It's really the 2 points of damage that you can do to these Acoustica things. And it's also the fact that you can jump high enough to nab those darn dragonflies. I do think it's interesting and somewhat fun that they literally made the weapon of choice for the early-lived amphibian to be jumping on the enemy. Since, you know, everyone thinks of amphibians as being like, well, frogs, right? And, you know, leaping lizards and things like that. Yeah, this part of the game might actually be the most grind-intensive, truth be told. You start out really sucky, with next to no ability to fight. I guess we could progress forward, but you progress forward not too many levels, just 1 or 2 levels here, and you run right smack into a boss. So we have to proceed carefully.